Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at a concept called stalemate. So I'll be explaining this concept of stalemate using my own personal experience. Um, so this is a position that kind of approximate position that I came across in a chess tournament. So as you can see, I'm having a clear advantage. I'm having a queen up. I was expecting that I'll be able to get a whole point. However, because of my lack of understanding of a stalemate, I ended up stalemating my opponent, and then eventually I got just half a point. So here I play queen b2, and then it ended up in a stalemate. So let's look at what a stalemate is and what's the difference between a stalemate and checkmate and what are its consequences. So if you checkmate, you get a whole point. If you stalemate, you just get a half a point. So in a stalemate, basically your opponent has no other valid move. However, his king is also under check. Whereas in the case of stalemate, yes, he has no valid move. However, his king is not in check. So that's going to be the crucial difference between a stalemate and a checkmate. So if his king is not in check, and then it leads to a half a point only. If his king is on check, then it leads to a checkmate and therefore full point. So here, as you can see, black has no valid move. All these three squares are guarded, and so are the pawns immobile. Therefore, there are no valid moves here also. However, the king is not in check here. This leads to a stalemate, as explained earlier. Had I had some other piece which would have been checking the black king, then this could have ended up in a checkmate and thereby me getting a whole point. However, unfortunately, I had only my queen here. So instead of playing queen b2, I could have played something like queen h1 check and then king b8 only move, then queen b7 checkmate. So keep in mind the difference between a stalemate and checkmate, which is going to be very useful. And in fact, if you can leverage well this concept of stalemate, then it can help you out in a lot of positions where you will be having a material disadvantage. So let's look at another example regarding stalemate to clearly understand how to utilize this concept. So in this position, as you can see, black king is in a material disadvantage. He is going to face a queen pretty soon. So obviously black wants to move to king b7 and then capture king into c7, thereby leading to a draw. However, white also uh, has this option of promoting this pawn to queen or any other piece. So based on that, he can come up with a checkmate. However, he needs to be a little bit more cautious regarding what piece should he promote to. So you can pause here and come think about what he should have played here. So welcome back. If you had come up with the move called c8 queen, then I hope you would have realized that this would lead to a stalemate, as all these squares are guarded and the king where it lies is not in check. So how would you like to overcome this situation? Because you know that stalemate leads to just half a point. So here you need to promote c8 to a rook, and then you can checkmate this position. You can look at some of my other videos where I show you how to checkmate with the rook in a step-by-step manner. So I hope you understood the concept of stalemate and have fun.